engineering field. Khadija?
Hi girl system, my name is Khadija Ndiaye. I come from Senegal. For just you guys to have an idea, Senegal is a little country in the west coast Africa, bordered in the east by Mali, Mauritania in the north, and in the south by Guinea. It is a small country in terms of area and population, but it has a large and wide cultural diversity and a lot of human warmth. And
So, tell us about your education and your current job title here.
Yeah, I came in Canada to study electrical engineering, and from Moncton to Polytechnic of Montreal, where I graduated. Then after, I have moved in Ontario to improve my English. Then currently, I'm working for Electro-Meters as a technical inside sales representative.
Nice. So, why did you choose the electrical engineering program?
That's a great question. When I was young, my first dream was to be a doctor.
Oh.
As a little girl, and growing, I developed a passion to be a gynecologist. When I was doing my human reproduction, then after pediatrician. But in one of our biologist courses, we have a great teacher who decided to do encephalography with us, and he wanted to show us the real experience. So he go to the farm, get some real brand, like lamb brands.
Oh, wow.
And he brought it to the classroom, gave it to us, and we were doing the sectional, transversal sectional, and the lateral sectional to understand where all our neurons are linked. And after that experience, I realized I wasn't ready for
It's a little bit much.
doctor because I was very sensitive to, and it's something we have to deal with in the medical field.
Yeah.
Yeah, in your courses. So I decided to change it, and because my dad was one of my idol, and he was working in one of the biggest company, telecommunication company in Senegal, and I said maybe I can work there, which is Sonatel. That's why I decided to do telecommunication, which is one of electrical engineering orientation. That's how I ended up to electrical engineering.
Nice. So, why did you choose Canada? Like, I'm pretty sure you could have done it in Senegal. Like, why did you choose to come to Canada?
Of course, I could have it done somewhere else in Senegal in particular. The first reason why I wanted to go outside Senegal, because as a little African, a young African, we always think about, okay, people who are leading the world are not mostly African. That was our feeling. And we were like, okay, we want to know what those people are doing and where they're learning. And that's why I wanted to continue my university education outside of Senegal, in Europe or America. I have chosen Canada because of the great reputation of the respect of human rights in Canada, and I feel like I'm going to feel comfortable here because everybody was saying, okay, in Canada you can do whatever you want and you can be respected, people are very kind. That's why I decided to come in Canada, and the University of Moncton used to have open house in Senegal every year.
Oh, nice.
And I was in one of their forum, and I meet them, they explained to me, give me their registration form, everything. That's how I supplied, and they accepted me in the electrical engineering program.
Nice. So, tell us about your experiences in electrical field, from like your school and to your professional experiences that you have.
First of all, I'm gonna start from Moncton, which was my first point of contact in Canada. It wasn't that easy my first days here I remember when my parents used to ask me, okay, how it looks like there, I would say everything is white. I even recognize my way from my engineering department to my residence. And I decided to say, okay, I have to do something. So first of all, I decided to start the first step, talking to my classmate and start to open the conversation, let them know I just come here, I know nothing here. And they usually very open, help me, show me where I can get my books, show me a lot of things. And I said, okay, it's not enough, I have to do something with the community. It's how I started doing tutoring.
Oh, nice.
Because I was good in math and physics, and that allowed me to have a great contact with the younger population. And I was doing volunteer in the seniors room at the hospital there too.
Oh, nice.
To have a better idea. To me, those category of population helped me to understand more the Canadian society, mountain in particular, because they can't hide their emotion very long. You know, you can know what they're feeling, and I had a great experience there.
Oh, that's good.
So later on, I have moved in Montreal for some family reason, personal reason, and I decided to continue my education there, where I graduated. And the first experience was challenging because we started our first project, first session. We were 4 in the group and we ended up 2.
Oh.
And what I learned from there is for anything I have to do, I need to get myself involved, get myself ready to understand all the procedure. So if I miss somebody, I can take over very easily. Yeah, and I use those technical skills we learned there in my professional life, from Hydro Quebec, this company, to Electro-Meters, where I'm working right now. And for example, at Electro-Meters, what I find great here, we have a lot of resources. There is a lot of people with a lot of experience because they have been working here for a long time. But if you want to learn from, you have to ask, you have to go see them. You don't have to stay. So I use those skills to always ask questions when I don't understand, see my co-workers, my colleagues, and just take something from them.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to like the younger generation and the girl system?
My first advice, or probably my strategy, is to set up a goal. That's the first thing, because goal is something you can motivate you. That's a booster. And after that, you have your goal. You know you want to reach somewhere. You have to create your group. If you're at school, you don't have, it's not necessarily your friends, but you have to have a group of people you can support, and they can support you in your routine. If it's at work, you have to get yourself involved with your co-workers. And the other thing is to accept your failures, because we learn a lot from. Sometimes when we felt we just want to give up, but it's not time to give up. You just take it as a lesson, and that's going to be very helpful in the future. And the other thing is to be able to share your feeling with your support system. To me, my support system is my family a lot, but you can see anybody. It could be your manager, it could be your professor, it could be a friend, but somebody ready to listen to you, to give you some advice, some positivity. That's good for our therapy. And probably I'm going to end up with something I think very useful, humility. Because if you want to get some information from people, you have to be humble. And you have to be, you have to be patient too. Because you have your way, and the way can be long, sometimes longer than what you thought, and sometimes it's not straightforward. And persistence. You need to be strong, because anything can happen.
Yeah.
It's not very easy sometimes, but if I can be here from Senegal to Canada today talking to you guys, that means you can do more. So girls, we need you in the system if you want to have a system better adapted to our daily routine.
Thank you. Well, thanks, Khadija.